So here we are again, guys, the Derry city walls. Now I know we have been here before in previous videos. In fact, I think in 2 previous videos I said that I would make a video purposely about the walls and give you some idea of the amazing history to these walls. It's beautiful, and when you come to this city, that's one of the things to do. It's got to be on your bucket list, and that's walk the walls. Because on one side of the walls you have the old city, and then on the other side the more modern city. But I'll also be taking a break from filming here and there, because like all my videos, you never know who we're going to meet along the way. So let's do it.
This large building that you see here is called the Guildhall. This is it, right opposite to where I'm standing here on the city walls. And the Guildhall is the seat of Derry City and Strabane District Council. Now, it's not the actual council buildings where all the decisions are made, that's further down the quay from here. But anyway, this building was constructed in 1890. Fire destroyed the building in 1908, but the neo-Gothic replacement that you see here today was completed in 1912. Now take a good long look at the clock tower, because this clock tower has one of the largest clock faces on the island of Ireland. But this is where it gets really interesting, guys. The Guildhall that you see here, it now stands on reclaimed land. In the 17th century, the River Foyle would have actually come all the way up against the walls here. The water would have lapped up against sections of the wall. Anyway, the land was reclaimed, which, well, later allowed more deep water ships to arrive in and, well, dock here. Ships carrying nearly 200 tons could tie up here, even in low tide. Alright, on to the cannons. To think that these things were fired in anger. Well, these 7 cannons on this part of the wall generally date from the 17th century and represent the finest collection of cannons of their period in Ireland and Britain. In 1642, the City of London sent over several cannons complete with carriages, shot and equipment. And you can see some of them here emblazoned with the coat of arms of London. Anyway, I believe that the oldest cannon on the walls here are 2 Tudor period cannons, one of which has a date stamp of 1590. That there, by the way, is the Tower Museum. More about that in a moment. But as you walk the walls here, there are various posts which have information telling you all about this stuff. We are coming up to the Tower Museum, and that's what it is today, guys. Apparently the original tower predated the walls and was built at the beginning of the 16th century in the year 1500. Wow, over 500 years old. You know something, even though I'm enjoying this so far, but I have an itching to get off this wall and go and meet some of the locals before getting back on the wall again and I'll probably get off the wall again and meet more locals. So bear with me, guys. Let's do this.
Now, just up from the Guildhall is Shipquay Street. Shipquay Street in the sun. But if you come here, make sure you call into this place. It's called the Craft Village. Let me take you through and show you why it's worth a visit. Lots of little handcrafts. Craft and design. And much of what you see here is handmade. But it's very picturesque. So just to let you see, and of course we've two ladies here enjoying the weather. They've got the right idea. Say hello to YouTube, by the way.
Hello.
What have we here? All kinds of knickknacks. Is that the best way to put it? No?
Oh, I wouldn't say knickknacks.
No.
No. Holistic, beautiful things.
Oh, very nice. And is much of it handcrafted?
Yes.
Oh,
And ethically sourced.
really?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, just to let you know, I'm a local YouTuber, and I've always promised my viewers that I would show them the walls, apart from making other videos, but this is part of it. So because I feel that anybody that visits this city has to come to the Craft Village.
Absolutely. It's a little hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem, because just showing them architecturally. There we go, look at that. And correct me if I'm wrong, but people live here. Yeah.
There are apartments up there.
Apartments up there. Well, I will leave you to enjoy this fine weather. And the aromas in the air. There's some nice, I don't know where the smell is.
Nice cafe.
Oh, that's what it is.
There, yeah. So there's some nice smells, definitely. Follow your nose.
Okay, well, we'll check it out. So there we go. Let's move further in here because, like the woman was saying, these are apartments up here. Look at that. People actually live up there. And moving on, guys, look. And here. How about that? This is maybe where the smell was coming from. Yep, there's cafes here. How about this for a cafe? In the style of a cottage, thatched cottage. There you go. There we are. And an Irish dancing shop. Somebody has the right idea. I mean, why would you sit inside your shop when you can sit outside and enjoy the sun?
Exactly.
You've got the right idea, of course. Why wouldn't you? All you need is, you have a cold drink. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's cold. It's like soup now.
Oh, it's lukewarm. So there we are. Say hello to YouTube, by the way.
Hello, YouTube.
So this is, like I said, this is part of the Craft Village. You never know what you're going to see. Many of the items here are handmade, aren't they? I mean, well, I'm not so sure about here, but...
Oh, well, no. I definitely don't have my feet.
You don't, you just sell them.
I just listen.
You just
Here.
lace up the shoes. Thank you.
Thanks.
So the heat is on, the heat is on. Another Derry summer. It's 25 degrees here today. Let's have a look. So the heat is on, folks. And in fact, speaking of folks, maybe we'll meet some folks. Let's have a look. And up this way, maybe. A lot of people sitting outside. They got the right idea. Cooling off in the shade with something cool in front of them. So imagine if you lived there, because look what's beside you. And let's take a stroll along here. See, we've people out here today who've got the right idea. 100% the right idea, guys. And please enjoy. Continue to enjoy. Say hello to YouTube, by the way. There we go. The right idea. Look at all these people. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Say hello to YouTube, guys.
That's all we've ordered in there. All we've ordered. You're going to get relegated. That's the line. That's the line.
That's the message of the day. There we go. Enjoy, guys. Hey, look at the street decor. And more people. We have more people down here. Let's see what they're up to. Lots of people really enjoying themselves. People with the right idea. Look at these guys here, look. The right idea.
We're having a ball. It's our birthday today.
Whose birthday is it? Which one? It's your birthday.
And Sean.
Oh, we have a double birthday. Double birthdays. Double celebrations. That means double drinks.
Exactly.
Double drinks. Look at that. You know what? I really do not like being out making YouTube videos in the sun when I see people like this. Look. Anyway, guys, enjoy.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. You too. So that's one of the things you'll always notice about this city. The people are so incredibly friendly. I mean, it is a beautiful city, obviously, but that also comes out in their personality. Very special people.
Onwards and upwards we go. Now, the next bridge or archway, whatever you want to call it, is actually called Butcher's Gate. And the wall here runs alongside Magazine Street. That's Butcher Street there. In fact, let's have a look. And when we look over here to the other side, look over this, guys. Look over the railing. That's where we were, down there, meeting the drinkers. There's the drinkers. People just relaxing, enjoying themselves. Anyway, we've no more time to linger. Let's keep going.
So, as it just happens, guys, this, of course, is the Apprentice Boys headquarters, if you like, for Derry, Londonderry, okay? And they are preparing for their march tomorrow. So I decided I would just come off the walls for a moment. You will see this magnificent old building as you walk around the city. And part of the old city. And of course the police are here, lots of people here. They are essentially rehearsing for tomorrow, for their parade tomorrow. And we'll get a little bit more in shot. In fact, I think that's the entrance up there. We have a very old church on this side. But anyway, let's just get back onto the walls. I actually asked them if it would be possible to film this beautiful building because it's so nice on the outside. What would it be like inside? But they're just a little bit too busy here today. So that's okay. We'll just get back onto the walls and make our way around. Here we go. Right. Like I was saying, yeah, we'll probably see more at the front. This is the front of that church. More cannons, guys. So many of them. Deary oh me. Well, somebody meant some business here a few hundred years ago. And by the way, when we shot the Derry Girls video, we shot it down there. And that famous scene where they were running along here. Let's have a look at the bogside, although unfortunately the sun is in the lens. It's coming up to sunset here. But there's that pavement down there where they shot those other scenes for Derry Girls. Well guys, it has to be said that filming this video is taking a little bit longer than I expected because I'm meeting so many wonderful tourists. And they will probably be watching this. You know who you are. So wonderful people visiting the city here from various parts of the world. Okay, so here we are. We are at Bishopsgate. You may remember this from the Derry Girls video I made. That over there is the courthouse. Beside the red brick building, that's the courthouse there. Let me just show you around here. And we'll keep going. Let's get up these steps here. And give you a view from above. It's always nice to get a little bit higher. And here we go. There in the distance is the Guildhall. The Guildhall, well, the tower clock. And we're looking, well, towards the bogside, which is over there, but that's one of the roads that will lead you over. And we'll just keep going. Here we have the magnificent St. Colum's Cathedral at sunset, guys. How's that for a cathedral, eh? And as you tour the walls, there are lots of, well, let's just say placards that give you lots and lots of information about when these buildings were first constructed and what they were used for. Well, we know that this is a cathedral, but there are a lot of ancient buildings. You will wonder what they were used for. Now, I'm really lucky here this evening that there's not too many tourists. It is sunset, but coming here during the day, there's usually a lot more people here. Let's have a look over here. Now we're just looking into London Street. There is Artillery Street. If you come to this city, there is the Bentley, they call it. It's a fine, fine pub. And some very good food and entertainment in there. We get a better look at it in a moment. Here we are, we're looking at the, up towards the Diamond, as it's called. And across here is Foyleside. Foyleside is the largest shopping centre of its kind in all of Northern Ireland. Now I say of its kind because it's all indoors. There's the Bentley. You can see that it's quite a big bar actually. The Millennium Forum, the theatre down there. There's always something going on in the Millennium Forum. Tons of entertainment. We also have another bar here called the Anchor Inn. Just here at the end. And in this next part, you're going to love this, guys. Once I walk down to where this cannon is, okay? We've got a surprise. Oh, well, it's two cannons. Okay, so we have a surprise here. Something viewers, particularly in the UK and Ireland, will be familiar with, although this show has gone global. It's available on Netflix in most parts of the world. There's the girls. Derry girls. Oh, we have a little beer garden underneath it. Some people down there sitting out in the sun. Well, in the shade anyway, but... And over there, that's the Millennium Forum, like I said. And another more shopping over here to the left. The Millennium Forum in the middle, a theatre. That's another old theatre there behind the Derry girls. But anyway, this is just to let you see around this part of the city. If you're into the theatre, well, this is where you come. Okay. These are the various shows which are on and when they're on. And there's your box office inside. As you can see, it's a big enough theatre. There's another entrance over here. So guys, this is looking back at the Millennium Forum, which goes around to here. The wall continues there. We are near the end of this. But this is Foyle Street. This is where all the buses stop. So if you ever need a bus, this is where you go. And the bus station is across the road. Right over there. The red brick building. And so there's a lot of people here today in this fine weather. Beautiful evening. But you can see the various bus shelters here. Anyway, we are not going to go down that way. We are going back onto the wall to complete this, to go back to where we began. And we are almost there. Nearly there. This group of young people are walking in the distance. That's roughly where we started. As we go along, there's a popular bar in the town. It's called the Metro. Well, I say the town. I mean, it is a city, yes, but when you live here long enough, just about everybody calls it the town. Or in the Derry accent, the town. Here we are, guys, back at the Cannons. Do you remember this? Here we are. Guildhall Square looking good. In fact, maybe we should go down there and see what's happening. So we're just looking past Guildhall Square. Now this building across the road, it is a beautiful building, but the windows have a story to tell, or at least I have a story to tell about those windows. Those old sash wooden windows. Well, they had to replace the frames some years ago, but it had to be done in the exact style as the original and the exact way of the original window. Now, apparently there's not very many people that can do that. But my late brother, God rest him, he was commissioned to do that. And there they are. They'll probably be in there for another 200 or 300 years. But after extensive searching, they could find only one person to do it. That was my late brother, who unfortunately passed away suddenly in 2019. Okay, so we went up that way. Now we're going to go down this way. We have to get off the walls. So many tourists here. But if you're a tourist, or you're watching, or you're part of my international audience, this is where you should go. And if you've been here already, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Let's have a look around. The Dunlop bar, that's a popular bar here in the city too. Very popular. Architecturally nice. Hey, look at these guys. These guys also have the right idea today. Yeah. Say hello to YouTube, everybody.
Hey, watch your YouTube channel.
Greg GNP.
What?
Greg GNP.
Right. GSP.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here, guys, for a second, because we might have another potential subscriber.
100%.
So let's find out who's...
Boys, Shirley Sheerness in here.
Hey, who have we got?
Big Moons on the mic.
Hey, and who have we got?
Okay, can you see that?
Hey, there he is. And who's this man?
Can't wait here, too. Can't wait here. Oh, the one and only two.
Wonderful. Well, guys, enjoy.
Love it, boys. And keep on grinding, big man. Keep
Thank you,
going.
thank you.
100%.
Wonderful. There we go. So, what did I tell you about Derry people? You see? They're always up for a bit of fun. Well, I actually don't even use that phrase here. The word for fun here is having a bit of crack. Some more bars, lots of bars on the street. Very popular. Padder O'Donnell's, Tracy's Bar. All doing the right thing. So, right beside us is a Paolo's Pizzas van. So if you're having a few drinks, you don't have to worry about waiting on a pizza too long.
Look everybody, it's Pigeon Man. Pigeon Man, Pigeon Man, Pigeon Man. He's got a large bag of birdseed. No doubt he means business today, as the pigeons no doubt will do their business on him and his mobility scooter. But who cares, once he's happy, eh?
Hiya.
How are you?
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, lovely.
I see you have a lot of friends here today.
I see ya. We're down to Pigeon.
One thing's pretty impossible, and that would be to try and count them.
Oh, you couldn't. You wouldn't stand still a second.
No.
Couldn't count them. You just take a guess. And many you think there'd be about 70 or 80 there.
At least?
At least. Oh, geez, at least.
At least. Well, I would say, if not that, well, certainly you could even maybe say 100.
Aye,
Because there's so many of them behind you, apart from the ones we can see here.
That's right. Oh, God, right. Look at these two fighting now. What are you fighting about? Hey, come on. Come on. That's enough of that.
Hungry birds.
Hey. But you know what I think of putting them? You know the hawks are sure on them. You're there out early in the morning, you see the hawk about.
Ah, yes. And that, of course, fears them. Well, I shall leave you and the birds to it.
Yes. All right now.
You're their new best friend.
That's it. All long as you have a grub from.
Yeah. All the best. You know, for me, it wasn't just about the walls, focusing only on the walls. I wanted to let you see a bit more and meet some of the people. And I'm sure you'll agree with me, the people are great. So, speaking of all things great and what is great and what would be great and even better is if you hit the subscribe button and give the video a like. I mean, if you've liked this video, like it. Hit the like button. And I'll talk to you again soon. Like, share, subscribe, guys. See you soon. Take care.